Hi, I'm Tim Gibson. I'm going to talk to you about 110 voltage wiring. All houses will run off 110, and the 110 volts is what comes in. Now you have a main service panel such as this, usually located in your garage or in a utility room within your house. It's where all your main power comes in. You can see we have 4 mains right here. So if I was to turn this off, I'd turn off all the power in the house. Most typical houses have what we call a 200 amp service and or a 100 amp service, just depending on the size of your house, and you have a series of breakers. Now, depending on what we're running for appliances, you have your breakers are measured in amps, and amps is the amount of electricity that can actually flow through the circuit through a 110. So in this case, we've got 15 amp or 20 amp circuits, and those would typically go to lights or to wall outlets. And then you have some larger ones here. You have a 60 amp outlet, which in this case goes to your air conditioner, the disconnects for your air conditioner. We've got two 30 amps which go to the dryer, and a couple of 50 amp circuit breakers here which are for the stove. So certain appliances will take more amperage. Now when you're looking at your wiring, there's different gauges of wiring. You have to have a certain gauge, usually a 12-2 for your 20 amp circuits, and then your 15 amp circuits will usually be a lighter gauge. This is a 14 or a 16 gauge. Very important whenever you're working with electricity as far as outlets or changing light fixtures. You want to make sure that you turn the power off, and you simply do that by just snapping the circuit breaker to the off position. Once you do that, then this happens to go to this outlet here, so this outlet would be safe to work on now. I'm Tim Gibson, and that's some information on 110 voltage wiring.